I've nominated Alyssa, and she is my target. She is the reason that David is at home right now. This time, she's going home. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. This is insane. I just want an BB. Jeremy, the MVP has chosen you as the third nominee. Hello.
Oh my God, Erin, she's terrified.
She's shaking in her little bitch boots.
Congratulations, Jeremy. You have won the golden power of veto.
This is the thing. I would just love to try to get the guys out so we can have it. I think Nick and Jeremy might be together. We need to sever that because we got wise men and you're dangerous.
I have, however, decided to use the power of veto on myself. We will have to see who the MVP has secretly chosen as a replacement.
Nick, the MVP, has chosen you as the replacement nominee.
So you think you pulled a fast one, Alyssa? Well, wake up and smell the coffee. This cat is the CEO of the moving company. You are packing your bags and you're going home.
Getting rid of Nick is a super risky move, but at the same time, I feel secure with the people that I'm with. I feel secure in Alyssa, and I think that it is time to get a big competitor out of here.
And just Nick for...
That's why we need to get Nick out of here. Alyssa used to control that third vote.
I think it just makes sense to keep her here.
Their 11 housemates must now decide their fate. Let's return to the living room and begin the live vote.
I vote to evict Alyssa.
I vote to evict Alyssa.
To evict Nick.
I vote to evict Alyssa.
Unfortunately, I have to evict Nick.
I vote to evict Nick.
Vote to evict Nick.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Evict Alyssa.
Evict Nick.
Evict Nick. Evict Nick.
By a vote of 7 to 4, Nick, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I need a
I nominate James and Erica.
When Chicken George had to make a live nomination, I knew we were headed for a mess. Chicken George is such a wild card, and you just never know what the guy's gonna do or what he's thinking.
George wants his nominations to stay. And I told him if I won the power veto, I would probably keep the nominations the same. For once, I feel safe. It's just really bizarre.
If I was gonna go after you guys, I already would have done it.
Power veto goes to James.
Okay? I want to join up with you guys.
He's thinking of putting up Will.
What? Chicken George, if you're thinking about nominating Will, I'm not gonna let my game or Will's game be sacrificed by keeping my mouth shut. Well, if people take care of you in this game, you should take care of them, George. Will put in a big effort to save you last week, and you're not...
Was it? I obviously am choosing to use this on myself. Janelle, I won't go after you because you played the game very well. And Danny, I won't go after you. There's only one person left, Howie.
Howie, everything is fine, but when you are like, we have the numbers, well,
Why did you say that?
I know, but the problem is that tells Danielle that we're with you guys. We have the numbers, we have the numbers. Yeah.
Swear to God?
Yes. When you have my... Can you keep me?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
You want to keep me?
Yes.
Why? Frozen for who?
Well, they switched up last week, you know? They just get shaky.
Are you gonna pack?
Yeah, you gotta. I'm packed. I'm almost packed.
James and Janie, I'm completely confident they're voting for me. I need at least Bogey or Will. They all promised me, looked me in the eye, swore that they're keeping me, so... Yeah, I hate for them to have to go back on their promise.
O's before O's. Yeah, of course. Thanks, bro.
Why do you keep asking me, dude?
I'm just kidding.
Howie made me swear that I would vote to keep him. This house is full of lies. If you think you're gonna play it without lying the whole way through and win this game, well, you're lying to yourself.
Like to evict?
I hate to say it, I gotta evict Howie.
I vote to evict Howie.
By a vote of 3-2, Howie, you have been evicted from the Big Brother All-Star House.
Bro, bring it on the BB6. Good job, Erica.
Bye, sweetheart. Come on.
Good job, Georgie. Your word's pretty good around here. Thanks.
Sorry, Howie.
Thanks for the sellout, buddy.
Tight, class move.
Yeah,
Another class act
move.
leaves the Big Brother house.
Yeah. Throw it to my face. Lie to me, you little punk.
Howie, get to
You're a
stepping.
punk.
Get to stepping,
Yeah, what are you
Howie.
gonna do about
There's
it?
20 people standing
Knock you
outside
on
the
your
door.
ass any day
Get
of the
to
week,
stepping.
pal, and I
Another
really wanna
class
get out of
act
here.
leaves the house.
Kiss my ass.
Class act.
Class act. You got the Chilltown's word as good as gold.
Go get a
yeah.
life, Howie. Go get a life, dog.
Super Bowl, baby! Woo!
All big lie. What was the deal?
What the big lie?
The whole thing.
No, it wasn't a big lie.
Dustin's vote.
Nope. I vote to evict Kale.
Good.
Jessica?
Carol.
That is correct. Congratulations. You're the new head of household.
Yes! Not only was I not worried to celebrate, I was happy to throw it in their faces. It doesn't matter if we dance on their graves, you know, throw a freaking parade. There's nothing that they're gonna do to stop it.
And I think that Jessica winning head of household, it could not have been better.
Which house guest do you want Eric to get nominated? Dustin. Oh boy. What can I say? It's just about the last name I expected to see in there. Now I'm supposed to go up there and try and sell out one of the only people who actually went to bat for me. That's not to say that I'm not gonna try. It's what the American people want, so it's what they're gonna get.
Washed up, deadbeat, white trash dad!
I hope he cries himself to sleep for the next 6 days and then walks his ass out the door. Oh, Jamaica. I would tell Jessica, put me up and have it be a 5-1 vote. And watch that bitch cry about it later.
Definitely.
Put me up, Jessica. Put me up next to him.
What's the worst thing that,
Because
it's risky, but there is something to it. Dustin went off in the hot tub or whatever, and he was like, put me up against Dick. I don't care, because it'll be a bigger slap in his face when he goes home. I want to fill you in on what Dustin told me about everything that transpired. As far as I was told, they had, deals to send me out at one point, so.
Really?
Yeah. Kale said Dustin's badmouth everyone, and he has deals with everyone.
I've nominated you, Dick, and you, Danielle, for eviction this week.
Hey America, I know you guys wanted Dustin out. Didn't happen this time, but I most certainly planted the seeds. If the veto's used, I'm gonna keep going after him, and I definitely have him on my radar.
Over, bitch. Yes, princess. Are you happy?
Dick, you have won the power of veto.
I'm right.
I think it's a good idea to put Dustin up.
Mm-hmm.
Will you?
Actually, in all sincerity, I think
No, I was going to
I
talk.
was joking.
No, I was
were
going to
joking.
ask you if you would. I have a speech that prepared in which, because what I want to say is, as you all know, I stand before you merely as a courtesy flush to the pile of crap who sits next to me. And
there is something to be said about not unnecessarily ruffling Zach and Jen's feathers, because in the event they are HOH, it's better for us.
It's not.
It's not.
I'll know I'll be safe.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just be a landslide, and under those circumstances, I'm not scared.
My daughter Danielle, if she likes it or not, she's coming off the block today.
Dustin, I nominate you.
I'm really nervous this week. Oh, I feel so fine being up against Dick. There's always a twinge of a risk, but in this situation, I don't feel it, let me tell you that.
Gonna find out who we are targeting for eviction this week. Okay. Surprise, surprise, Dustin.
I think that Dustin is up to things, and I think he will try and go with Jen or Zach or Danielle or whoever, and he'll convince Amber to do whatever he wants to do.
I mean, like, if we keep Dustin, then
Well, if we keep
who knows what he's gonna do?
I think basically you'd have to make Jen and Zach do it, essentially. He's absolutely rubbing people the wrong way, and that he does have, you know, ideas in place that I think we are not a part of. And I believe me, you, Dick, and Danielle could wipe out the other 4 with ease. Shamika doesn't have 4 HOHs, and Amber is just royally garbage.
To the diving room and cast your vote. We all know your vote is to evict Dustin.
Vote to evict Dustin.
Vote to evict Dustin.
I vote to evict Dustin.
By a vote of 4 to 2, Dustin, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Dustin.
See ya.
I really love the idea of this whole fairy tale scenario with me and Neda staying together at the end. As good as that fairy tale ending sounds, I want to have the best chance of winning that 100 grand. Is staying next to Neda my best chance? I don't know.
Heather leaving really sucks for my game. She was the one person I thought would bring me to the end with her if she made it to final 2. Now I need to be the one that wins 2 of those 3 competitions and be the one to choose who to bring with me, not the other way around.
Even though I think both Sabrina and John are going to take me to that final 2, I want to win this competition because I don't want to rely on anybody else.
1 down, 1 to go.
They have each other, and I literally just have myself.
I wouldn't mind standing there with you, Sebs, mate.
What?
So I wouldn't mind standing there with you. And don't count yourself out yet of being taken. When you go down to that final 2, you're standing there and you're going to take the person who you think you're going to have the best chance of winning against.
You're lying to me at this point.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Please? What's wrong?
I'll make you a deal.
You what?
I'll make you a deal.
I don't play in the second part of this final HOH challenge. And there is a good chance that Sabrina could win and standing next to me in the final and last of the HOH challenges. So I really need to cover my bases just in case.
If you win this game, both of us are standing there. It's a guaranteed final 2 for both of us.
But you have to swear.
Dude, listen.
Neda, your time was 26 minutes and 52 seconds. Congratulations, you have won part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Game together.
Yeah.
Now we're going final 2.
That's so cool.
I promise you're not gonna you. Promise.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, we're both celebrating, we're both happy. And although I love and trust Neda, I'm just not sure.
The answer is B. John, you are correct. Congratulations, John. You are the final HOH of the season.
And we need to know who you are evicting right now.
Guys, what a ride it's been. Neda, I'm growing to love you more and more as a sister every single day in this house. It's amazing we had to play this entire game together right up until the finale night. We haven't been the closest this entire game. These last few weeks, I've really grown to see who you were as a person and really took a very good liking to you. I have to vote out someone tonight, and unfortunately, I choose to evict Neda.
Neda, please get your things and say goodbye. Let's hear it for Neda. Neda. Game just cut you.
Yeah, touche. I was planning on doing the same thing to him. I'm really, really shocked, though. I planned this game like 30 steps in advance, and I did not see this coming.
Christmas.
Nope, not sure what's going on.
Maybe you put me on this.
my God.
I'm getting up to
My 2 cents. Put Jason and Alex up. Jason's the target. Tell Alex she's not talking. If Alex pushes up on people, Kevin up there.
You, Alex, and you, Jason.
This is all just to get him out, right? I have no idea, dude. Nobody said nothing to me about it. Nobody said nothing to me about it. Do I use the veto on Alex and pull her off? We gain Alex. Put Jason up there, you put Kevin up there, and it's like you two are the ones who are stirring the pot. We keep Alex.
Paul, you have won the golden power of veto.
I've decided to use the power of veto on Alex.
That being said, Kevin, please take a seat.
All my worrying was for nothing because it looks like Kevin's gonna go home. It probably doesn't get any better than to have a team like Paul and Alex.
Kevin's going home. I have literally been dying for this moment, and now it's actually gonna happen.
We have to make it a tiebreaker. If the votes fall 3-1, it's exposed. So, you and Raven are gonna be the votes against Jason. Me and Alex are gonna be the votes against Kevin. Christmas is gonna break the tie.
Votes are in, and we have a tie. 2 votes to evict Jason, 2 votes to evict Kevin. Miss, as current HOH, you must decide who will leave the Big Brother house.
So in this point in the game, everybody here is my friend and not easy. And unfortunately, at this time, I have to vote to evict Jason.
Jason, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Man!
I mean, you have nothing to worry about. If me, you, or Boogie wins POV,
Not worried.
if me, you, or Boogie wins POV, Erica leaves.
Okay.
Because you know I'll have no problem throwing her out.
I know.
Chilton has a very important agenda. I want my Boogie to continue his showmance with Erica, and I'm going to continue my flirtmance with Janelle, just so that they're more loyal to us. My strategy was twofold. 1, pull the pictures out as fast as I could and put them up there, rearrange them later. And 2, I don't really care what happened. It doesn't matter to me who wins. I know I'm not leaving this week. When I heard who won, Janelle ran over and she kissed me on the lips. This was a huge win for me in this game. What it means is that I'm guaranteed to be in the final 3 because Janelle's gonna keep me.
Evicting me. What? I know you're evicting me. How do you know? I don't know. We can talk about it. Okay. They've lied to everybody on the way out this door. He'll tell you how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how funny you are. But he cannot guarantee you to take you to the final 2. I know. I mean, I can look you in your eye and say, I will take you to the final 2. And I'm making it. Do you think it's your best move? Didn't he promise you that Howie would be safe? Did he tell you that you're part of Chilltown?
Yes.
Me too. Say that you're a part of Chilltown? Yes. Many times. Me too. I hate them. I hate them more. Oh my God. They think they got us.
Well, you guys, I think it would be silly for me not to use it, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it on myself and go off the block.
Okay. Since Janelle used the power veto, Mike, as HOH, you have only one choice as a replacement nominee.
By default, I can't believe this is actually going to come out of my mouth, but I have to nominate my Chilltown man, Will.
I'm really friends with both of you. Will, you're like the closest person in the house to me. I really feel like this summer I've made a lot of mistakes in the house, and after tonight, I'm done making mistakes. And for Marcellus and Howie, I vote to evict you, Will. Sorry.
It's official, Will. You have been evicted from the Big Brother All-Star house.
God.
Hug it out. Awesome job, dude.
Awesome job. Thanks, man. Perfect. See you, Will.
Thanks, Janelle.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jason. You are the new head of household.
I do feel safe.
Excellent, thank you.
Because of the relationship that I have with Danielle and Jason.
The golden veto does come with an additional power. If you are nominated for eviction and win the golden veto, you can take yourself off the chopping block.
Either one of them. Specifically, Amy.
All of us are at our wits' end with Amy and have slated Amy to go.
Toss. I'm kind of back and forth. I feel like of the two, I feel like obviously Marcellus deserves it more than Amy.
But
to make it to the final four.
I kept thinking this of betrayal. I want Marcellus to leave due to the trust factor.
Nominated Marcellus and Amy.
I mean, if somebody else wins the power of veto other than Amy, I don't even want them to use it. Because I know that intellectually, I could beat Amy. Nobody's going to vote for Amy to stay in this house.
No.
It's a free week for all of us, as long as she doesn't get the golden veto.
The golden veto, I think if Marcellus wins it, he'll take himself off the block. I think if Amy wins it, she'll take herself off the block. And in that case, Danielle or Lisa could be on the block.
Congratulations, Marcellus. You have the golden veto.
I'm really going to work so hard to convince Marcellus not to use the power of veto. My family comes first. I will take people out that I love dearly just so I can win the money.
And now my real inclination is to let it stand.
He thinks he can honestly beat Amy.
Whatever you want to do, Amy's going.
If Marcellus does not use the golden veto and he is still on the chopping block, I'm afraid Marcellus will leave, Big Brother.
Things work out the way they're supposed to.
Okay, Marcellus, please reveal your decision now.
I've played this game looking out for other people, and I tried to look out for all of you the best I could. Jerry used the veto once for me, and it was the most amazing thing that ever happened to me within this game. My sisters, my brothers, my mama, they're sitting at home and they're like, use the veto, fool! I'm not going to use it. I don't want you to have to decide between them. I don't want you guys to go through the moment that I went through this week. Amy, I love you so much. Bye.
Okay. The veto on yourself, and did you change your mind on live television? Because you certainly looked it to me.
To be honest, I was so certain I was going to use it to save myself, I didn't really pack everything. I just can't. I mean, I love these people. I love these people, and I can't let them be upset.
Tonight, it takes only 2 votes to evict. Jason,
yes.
If there's a tie, you will cast the deciding vote in front of the entire group.
I vote to evict Marcellus.
I vote to evict Amy.
House guests?
Yes, Julie.
For the second time this season, we have a tie.
Oh my gosh.
There is 1 vote to evict Marcellus, 1 vote to evict Amy. As head of household, you will now cast the deciding vote. Please cast your vote to evict either Marcellus or Amy now.
Guys, I'm absolutely shocked to be in this spot, in this situation. And I have given it thought if it did happen, what I would do. And it's just purely game. Because this is a game, and there can only be one winner. And after nominating you, Marcellus, the other day, I was just in a mode where I felt threatened. And then when we talked again that next morning, you kind of scared me in the game because I didn't know what I might be looking at. So as harsh and as terrible as it is, you should have used the veto. I'm sorry, but I vote to evict you, Marcellus.
Let me just cut in here and make it official. Marcellus, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
I'm sorry.
Dump your stuff, Marcellus.
I feel like I should hug you. Come over here.
First of all, Marcellus, I need to do this to you.
Oh, no!
By a vote of 4-3, Cal, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Congratulations, you are the new head of household.
I celebrated like an idiot after the comp so everybody could see that Zach and I are really tight. I'm so mad. Yeah. So I have an idea. To put me on the block. So I suggest Godfrey as the other pawn. I feel pretty safe sitting up next to Godfrey.
Jordan. Week 1, we've been telling you and the evicted house guests that there is a chance for one of them to get back in the house. Tonight, we find out who it is. Cindy, you are the winner. You have earned your way back into the Big Brother Canada house. Locked away in one of the safe deposit boxes is a little bit of protection. Find it, and the HOH cannot name you as a replacement nominee.
In the sequester house, Johnny and Greg told me everything. And I know that Zach is in the middle of all that being a snake. He needs to go. Safe, safe, safe. Look what I got. It is safe.
Cindy with an S walks back into the house, and I am thrilled back into the game that is going to probably work with me and that isn't going to come after me. So I'm very excited. My strategy going into this competition is to throw it. We've got a plan. Zach's gonna win this power of veto. He's gonna pull me off the block, and then he's gonna put Bruno up in my place. He's gonna be sent packing, and we're gonna be laughing at the end of the day.
Yes. I gotta break it to Jordan right now that I'm not gonna use the veto to take him off the block. And our safest plan is to stay the course and ride the middle.
I mean, like, the only thing that we can do is still sit pretty if we get rid of God.
I volunteered myself as a pawn for you, so that way you don't get blood on your hands, and instead, now you don't want to use the power of veto. What happened to our plan?
Paul, I strongly urge you not to use the veto on me.
Because if I get off this block, it's you I'm coming after.
I want your blood on these hands. Using your closest ally as a pawn to send me home, never a good idea.
Left Jordan on the block because Godfrey has to go home, and Jordan is so well set up in this house that I can't see anybody voting to evict him.
Cindy came back, the house dynamic has changed. Cindy's not just a free agent, she's a top draft pick, and I gotta offer her the best deal.
If JP stays, you're next on the hit list, yeah. I'd like to think I'm a way better ally.
Since being back, my time with Jordan has been amazing. I enjoy every moment of it, but because of his alliance with Zach, I can't trust him 100%. So I'm sorry, Jordan, but you have to go.
Godfrey to stay. I know. Game-wise, it'd be so smart because you know he's gunning for Zach.
Do you want to keep Godfrey or JP? I know.
This is the week to make the move. If we can do the right move this week, we will coast to the end. I know this. It's just convincing Bobby.
Loyal, which
Bruno is still paranoid that Zach and his crew is going to come after us. I honestly don't see it coming. I talk to the chop shop all the time.
Kevin, you're up first. Please make your way to the diary room now.
Godfrey.
Godfrey.
Jordan.
Vic Jordan.
Godfrey.
Jordan Parhar.
Godfrey. Jordan.
It all comes down to this last vote.
I vote to evict my fellow Virgin Excursion member, JP. Sorry, Bobby, one more.
By a vote of 5-4. Godfrey, you are safe.
Yeah, baby! Wow, all right. And the
Peace out.
Come on out, Jordan.
I'm really upset and kind of surprised that Vanessa decided to side with Austin and Liz instead of me and Johnny Mac. I never would have thought Vanessa would have put me up like this.
Johnny Mac is my main target this week. Keeping someone in the house going into Final Four who's never won an HOH is very dangerous for someone with a competitive record like mine, because that person's always gonna get taken to Final 3 over myself. Unfortunately, I had to put Steve on the block as well. Congratulations, Johnny.
Thank you. Have decided to use the power of veto to save myself.
Liz was just on the block last week. I don't want to do it to her again this week. So Austin, please take a seat.
I'm on the block, and I'm okay with it because I want to show Vanessa I trust her.
You and I could find ourselves with a showmance. We're gonna go down as the dumbest people of all time in history if we don't break up, Liston.
Like right now? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a second. We're like locked to make Final 3 if we keep Steve.
Yeah.
I will shake your hand and tell you, Johnny, like, I want to make Final 3 with you. So let's do it, all right?
Yeah.
So I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
We'll do it.
House guests, it's time for the vote.
I definitely vote to evict Steve.
Thank you.
Up, lady.
Please cast your vote to evict.
It's time for some blood, people. I vote to evict Austin.
The votes are in, and we have a tie. 1 vote to evict Steve, 1 vote to evict Austin. Vanessa, as current HOH, you must decide which of these two will leave the Big Brother house.
The game decision. I'm sorry. Austin, I vote to evict you.
It's official. Austin,
I'm sorry, Ben.
You are evicted.
I'm sorry. Out of this house. I'm sorry, but you are an unbelievable strategist, and you're in a showmance, and I hope
You can't win the
understand.
game. You can't win.
I'm
You're
so
not going to win
sorry.
the jury votes.
I know that, and that's okay.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
I knew it. I knew it was too good to be true.
Sorry, man.
Good luck, Austin.
Student has beaten the teacher. I did it to you.
Doesn't mean I want to repay back the favor.
Yeah, put up me and Ian.
I want Danielle to keep Shane off the block because that'll make Shane feel extremely comfortable with Danielle. If Shane's comfortable with Danielle, he's gonna do what Danielle wants. And Danielle's gonna do what I tell her to do. Even if that means sending her boyfriend out the door.
I'm nominating you, Ian, and you, Dan, for eviction.
Oh my gosh, I just pulled this off. I am so excited. I get to keep my boys safe. Dan, Shane, and I are going to the Final 3, and I hold all the power once again.
Congratulations. I'm sugar for this one. Come here. Danielle has just won power veto. I mean, I'm still in shock. All that has to happen is Dan, myself, and Danielle stick to our Final 3, send Ian out the door, and we got the Final 3 on lockdown.
Come in. I know you're safe, even if you stay on the block, no matter what.
Anytime I'm sitting on the block after the veto, I'm going home.
So you don't trust Shane, correct?
I don't.
Right now, I have a Final 2 deal with Danielle and a Final 2 deal with Ian. The only person standing in my way of the finals is Shane.
Oh my gosh, I'm in a bad spot.
Well, can't you say that's your way of trying to mend a bridge with me?
If I pull you down, are you saving Shane?
Yeah.
You swear?
Yeah, I'll do whatever you want.
Right now, I'm telling Danielle exactly what she wants to hear because I want her to use a veto on me. But will I send Shane packing? In a heartbeat.
If I do this, and you don't take me to the Final 2, I will castrate you with a butter knife.
Weak.
And I'm just throwing this out there. If I took Dan off
Dan off what?
the block,
Yep,
then he would trust me that me and you aren't that close.
that's true.
And he would think that me and him are good again and that we're okay. And then he's gonna save you no matter what. You're not going anywhere. And I know he wants in and out so bad.
He does. All right. Yep. I mean, whatever you need to do, if you need to take him off and put me up, as long as he guarantees me.
I got you. How does it feel to be in the Final 3, Shane? How does it feel?
Shut
You're welcome.
up.
You're welcome.
Get outta
You're
here.
welcome.
Give me a kiss.
I really do. But I've decided to use the power of veto to save you, Dan.
Ian?
What?
Ian? Shane?
It's on backward, Ben.
You have been in the Big Brother house for 69 days, but now one of you must leave and join the jury. So go ahead and cast the sole vote to evict.
All right, Danielle, look in your hands and look up. Real quick, Shane, you're a heck of a competitor. Ian, you're an equal competitor. Both of you guys got a great shot to win this game. But day one, I entered this game, and I had to get blood on my hands on day one. And every week it's been piling up and piling up. And now I'm up to blood in my elbows. And at this point in the game, I think back to the jury house. And I think of Joe, and I think of Jen. And they told me there's something big in this house. You're going to have one shot to break up. And this is that shot. So, Shane, I'm sorry I have to evict you.
Sorry. Congrats. Congrats.
What?
It's fine. Bye, guys.